Hello? Wait. Almost. Oh, fuck it. Why is autoplay enabled? I disabled it. Alright, there we go. Trackmania Formula League Division 1. We are casting. It is the 9th race, guys. And, well, we had some controversy back in the previous race because we had Dexter and also Voyager, who were in the top 4, clipping a corner and thus were flying out of the map. So they're kind of out of the race for the title, but we have Wosal and also Patrose close by to each other. So I'm looking forward to a good race today. And let's take a look onto the map. Let's see what we're gonna see. I will follow Patrose here for the first lap. Let's see where Atipik is, because right now he's not there. Maybe he has forgotten that it's a bit earlier. But let's take a look onto the map. We have 41 laps, 36 players. And you can see a setting here in the snowy mountains. I watch a lot of Mount Everest documentaries and also about K2 summits and all of that. And, well, I'm just looking forward to this map as well, which is very nice. Alright, so I hope you're all doing great as well, as the production value is always great. We had the best races of the entire TMFL in this season, but also, of course, some controversies. It happens. But, hey, this map looks long. But, guys, I have to pee. Oh, God. Oh, no, dude. So I'll be right back. I'll be fast, but, well, let's just go ahead and spectate someone. But I'll be right back. I hope that ATP could take this one over, but I'll be right back, guys. Ow! My foot! Oh! Shit, I can barely walk. I can barely walk, guys. Ouch. Ow, ow, ow. Ah. Okay, we're back. Okay, I'm back. Just took a bit longer, but let's see what happened here. Let's see what has happened here. I'm first gonna disable the dashboard plugin. So for the people who don't know, I am injured again. Me being injured, that is like the biggest meme ever. But hey, let's take a look how the players are doing. And Danik B right now on first. He's also back on track. He has also posted yesterday on Twitter that he is hunting a bit more. And he is back. And maybe he can even do well today. He's for me a pick who can make it into the top 3. Picking it on 2nd position. Bavaria 2, yeah. Bavaria 2, my guys. Patrose overtakes him. And then we have Wosal on 4th position. Golden Nugget on 5th position. Dexter on 6th. Speed Self on 7th. But take a look onto that. The gaps are still quite large compared to the length that we're already playing this map. So players were already racing around the track 3 times, which is quite a lot. So still 3 seconds between 1st and 7th position. That's quite a lot. And also the pit stop, the pit lane itself might be a bit more difficult. Crucial got one. And also Speedy. But we're gonna take a look into that if the top players will go into the pit stop. But I quickly will explain the format to you guys, because it might be a bit confusing to maybe understand what is happening here. Why is there the liters and the percentile of tires on the bottom right corner? And I'm gonna go into that. So you burn fuel and you wear off your tires during the race. The more you drift, the more tires you lose, and the more you accelerate or just throttle in general, the faster you are, the more fuel you will lose. But I think it's only like if you accelerate the button or not. But correct me if I'm wrong there. If you have no fuel left, your car will just freewheel, and if you stand still, you will DNF. If your tires are at 0%, you will instantly DNF. It's like the tires are just having a failure, they just blow up. So you have to pit, not during the free practice, which is taking place right now, but during the actual live race. And of course, in the free practice session, you should check if and how the pit stop works out and how much you wear off per lap, because then you need to make a strategy. You have 41 laps, maybe go for 9 lapper, a 8 lapper, 8 lapper, 8 lapper, I don't know, but maybe this will be the strategy. Maybe even 11, 10, 10, 10, something like that. We're gonna figure that out as well. Because, of course, if you go for less pit stops, it means that you have to drive a bit more conservatively. Either have to drift less or accelerate less to have more fuel at the end or more tires, you know. But that's how it works. And, well, also the car behaves differently if your tires are below 30%. The fuel weight does not affect the car, but the tires, if they are below 30%, they feel like a tank. Yeah, it's very hard to drive that. A bit similar to the black block that I was driving on the map that I've hunted beforehand. So this is how it works. And also, each Sunday is split into 3 pieces. We have the free practice session where players are seeing the map for the first time. That's the phase that we're in right now. After that, there will be the qualifying where the first set of points can be collected on the Sunday. Top 30 will go home with the most amount of points, who has the fastest flying lap. But also the placements for the actual race will be determined. This can be your first real advantage, you know, because top 30 starts 1 or 2 seconds behind the first position. So it can be quite important. And then after that we have the actual live race. Oh, and I already see this water section being quite hard to do. But if you have any more questions, go ahead and ask. We have 41 laps, and also of course the snow here that you can use to initiate a slide and slow down, which Wolsan is just doing, so maybe it will work out, I don't know. But I'm keen to see the pit stop, because Marius, Dexter, everyone got a penalty, and I didn't even spot it yet. Now let's take a look if Wolsan will go into the next lap. Where the pit stop is, it's to the left, okay. So let me actually check here. Where is the pit lane? The pit lane is... Wait, is it in the tunnel? Oh, that's cool, actually. It's here to the left. And here you have to have 130 kilometers per hour. Else you get a 10-second penalty. Here, Claudio is doing it quite nicely at the moment. Also going in that uphill, downhill. And if you exceed that 130 kilometers per hour, you get a 10-second penalty. And it's quite long where you have to stay into that. You're not in a real speedy section, but still it's very, very long. And then you go straight and then to the track again. But look how long this pit stop is. It's literally this turn. Here, okay, it's a long straight versus this straight where you have to be at 130 kilometers per hour. So quite punishing for that. And let me check TMFL if he's doing that. And well, let's see. No information from TMFL. Okay, there we go. Alright, sorry, I just had to... deal with something for TMGL. If you have any questions about TMGL or anything like that, you can also ask the chat. They will be up for that as well. Alright, And right now, Betatos is leading. Voyager on second. Wosal getting the penalty. Also here in this downhill, you want to be quite cautious because, of course, your car is accelerating more. Then you have Sensei behind Berserker. Then Dexter also playing on P number 6. Why is Turbo Guy not on TMGL? Listen, Marina. You think that I'm a good player? Well, I have to disappoint you. I'm not. You know? I'm getting trash talked by someone like Ama, even. You know? And he has a good point. Of course, I'm only joking, guys. I'm only joking. So Voyager leading, taking over the lead. Go back to your RPGs. Yeah, I do. Go back to you. Go back to your ice map. Wait, Chat is unaware of what? Unaware of what, Mr. Cookies? That I'm bad? Alright. Of course, casting the race alone will be quite exhausting. But we're gonna figure that out. Not sure, did Atipik say something to me? I don't think so. But yeah, you have a long stretch here where you really gather a lot of speed. What physics difference are they when wheel is below 30%? That's a good question. Your car will just brake more. So let's say you have icy tires and you drift out. That's how it actually feels. At least it was like that, but also the car just gets, like, the steering gets, like, more uncontrollable. A little bit like if you slide on the black platform block. So you just have to slide more and, you know, your car drifts out more and stuff like that. You can see Voyager here really struggling through the turns. Your car will not automatically slide out, but you just lose more. So you just have less grip with all of that, and it just gets gradually harder to do. So let's see how Voyager does the pit lane, the pit entry. Because he will certainly go for that and also check it out for the first time. Okay, he makes a crash. I've seen some corners where you can make a mistake, but I think it's this, recoverable from... where is it? If you go into the water, I'm not sure if you can recover from that. So we might see the one or another player dropping into the water. But maybe you can come back from that. I certainly don't know. Gonna check the water pool. But Voyager not going for the pit stop. Still goes for one more lap. And of course after that he will go for it. So I want to follow him to see how his pit entry is. If it's good, if it's bad. But maybe he just wants to a limit test here. That could be cool. Also here in the top left you see the different turn names. Elevation, Icy Veins. You know, before that then you have the signature pin. That's cool, like in the top left. That's very nice. I didn't even spot that. Was that last week as well? The Drain. Yeah, good one actually. Very nice. Very nice having that. That is a good addition to the TMFL. Alright, so the map is also from Minsk. So a known mapper. Let's see how Voyager does the pit entry. Okay. Yeah, well, you see how early it comes there. So Voyager just got a pit penalty. So now he has to wait 10 seconds on the things. Yeah, you know, on the pit, in the pit, on the pit lane. Yeah, before he can change his tires, before he can fuel up. But you see it here. It is quite punishing for that. So he's a speeder for the dings. Yeah, of course, the dings, dude. So 104.23 by Wosal is right now the leading time. Dex is behind Crucial again with a good race, or with a good qualifying on P4. Last time he had a good qualifying and he also finished in top 3. So maybe he can replicate that, but that's of course not the line. And let me check actually, can you, if you go swimming into the pool here, I don't think that you, maybe with a lot of speed, if you like take speed from here and then jump, you might be able to recover that. But I can see a player definitely flying out somewhere here by hitting any of those gaps. Maybe here. I don't know, maybe turtle or something. I mean, okay, you can go back from there and then go here. Okay, never mind. So this one is safe. Okay, so never mind then. I didn't say anything. Yeah, there's a ramp. I just spotted the... Wait, is there a ramp really? Where's a ramp? You mean this one? Or here? Okay, my game was lagging. Where are the jet skis? I don't know. Super chaotic. Super chaotic, guys. I'm also a bit ill again, which leaves me a bit concerned that I can't survive the cast alone. Okay. So let's see what Atipik is doing. Yeah, I'm lost. But I take that. So what do you think about this map, guys? Do you like it? Because I certainly do. Of course, it's simple again, but it still has some nice elements where you can, of course, clip the water with the snow. Good setting. And I like it. It's a good map. Yeah. It's whatever. I don't know. Like, everything is working out right now, but it's also not. It's so weird. Like, I should be happy that I passed both exams that I took this semester. And also that my study is starting, but... it's so bad. I don't know. Whatever. Let's focus on the race. 3.5 minutes left of qualifying. Wolfstall is still leading. Dexter sneaks in that second position. Danik beyond third. Then we have Voyager. So I don't see Patro... Never mind. Patrose is here. Is Asterich guy playing? No. Or is he maybe on the first page? I didn't see both Asterich and his teammate actually. Asterich guy not playing. Gonna go spam his DMs. Well, now it's too late though. Now it is too late. So nothing to do against that. Alright, let's go through the map again. Let's take a look onto it in free camera. So you have like this technical section here, and then this long straight at the end, where this speed out of this one is so important from this drift. You really want to gather a lot of speed with that, because you're also not slowing down a lot there. I mean, you tap the brake just for the angle, but look, there's a long straight as well. So really gathering up that speed is very important, but also not risking as much as Moppel, for example, who just made that mistake. So he gets overtaken by plenty of players. So also Moppel here not with the best qualifying or free practice, because he's on 25th position. Trilix on 26th. Then we have Chadeny on 27th. Chaos Hand 28th. Darkbringer, Speed Self, Dan Wall just jumping up some positions. And then also Chris only on P35. Definitely a player who's not bad on tech. But I mean, he's only 3 seconds behind. So I expect a close race today. You know, top 35 is only 3 seconds behind the leader. And that's usually something that is always a good sign, due to the fact that 30 seconds is only 2.3 seconds behind, but he's lagging a lot. So it's hard to spectate him. So I hope that we also see a new face winning today, maybe someone like Danik B, who's always good on that style. Maybe he didn't really find his consistency, but you guys can give your top 3 bet. I think that someone like Dexter could win. Then we see Wosel on second and Danik B on third. But it's really laggy. Yeah, it's to fill up the fuel. Yes, Marina, else I would drop frames. Not sure what's happening here, but my game is a bit laggy. Not sure what that is. Only dropping. Listen. Also, is Marius playing? Yeah, Marius on P10. Nice. And also, I expect maybe to have rain today. Not snow. But since we didn't have rain during the free practice, I kind of scratched that idea again. So yeah, it is quite laggy. The server is dying, but this concludes the free practice. Wolsai wins it, Dexter on second, Danik B on third, then Patros, Betatos, Voyager, Crucial, Berserker, Sensei, and Marius. Shorty's on P16. Ahead of them we have Neruko, Astronaut, Picking, and the Suke, and Nico. So now how it works, players have one flying lap to set their fastest lap, and the top 30 is getting the first points to their balance. So Patrosa and Wosel are 21 points apart from each other. Then we have Dexter and Voyager, of course, more than 100 points behind them. And then Danik B also more than 100 points behind Dexter and Voyager. So quite distinct field already, which is of course due to the fact that we had Dexter and Voyager having that no finish last time. But it could be either Patrosa or Wosal taking it. It's 21 points, so even the qualifying really matters now. We have 2 more races, and this means good luck to them. You know, who can win it yet again? Will it be Patrosa or Wosal? Both have already won multiple times, you know. They're just crazy out there, you know. Very nice seeing that, but of course it could be cool, or it would have been cool if someone like Dexter or Voyager who plays his first season, could have said something to that. But hey, there we go. We have the qualifying 5 minutes, but the server is indeed laggy. Patrosa is always standing still, so I'm just gonna follow. Speedy is the first person, right? Let's go with Moppel. Let's go with him and see how he does it. But yeah, the server is quite laggy, guys. Also, like just teleporting and all of that. Which is not that cool, to be honest. So it's also not that easy to spectate. So I hope that this will be good and grooved in. But in general, this map has beautiful scenery. This is hard to watch. I'll be quite honest with you guys. And well, Moppel on a comfortable top 10 position. Some players have overtaken him. But not so bad. But it's just very hard to spectate that. So Dexter setting the fast lap, also Moppel here has to take some extra speed. That's what you have to take there. But I hope it will be good for the live race, and that players do not suffer from lags. Spectating Marius seemed to work out. But this one is just very hard to spectate, guys. So my apologies. And let's try to cast here, because we have a good fight between Shorty, Marius, and also who was Razorlight. Better Toast as well in there. Well, okay, it's better again. Okay. I hope it holds now. Shorty and Marius. Oh, Racerlight with a really good line there. And he overtakes Marius by the looks of it. Shorty also with a small mistake, but I cannot tell you that. Dexter 104.97. Racerlight on that 12th position. Sensei Astronaut. Then we have Volsel on 9th. And Patrose setting the fastest lap. And that is already a statement. Because Patrose, with that, is extending his lead towards Volsel. Because Volsel only on P11. Maybe Voyager can overtake him. Also picking Enter with a 7th position here. Indeed. That is nice that you spotted that. Very nice from picking Enter. But this is really hard to follow. I'm not sure what we will do now. Why the server is heavily lagging. But that concludes the qualifying. Patrose wins it. With that, just gaining 19 points towards Volsel. And now he's 42 points leading. That is very important. Danik B on 2nd. Voyager 3rd. Love to see that. Dexter on 4th. So good points for them as well. Sensei Astronaut, also Astronaut Sensei there. Better Toast on 7th. Picking Enter for Bavaria 2 on 8th. We see some new faces here. Also Berlul, Neko. Usually you don't see them in the top 13 that often. And also a player like Wosile. Not so far down, but now he's on P13. Shorty Marius on 10th and 11th respectively. So great job for them as well, getting their first points. So now the live race is starting, where players have to consider their fuel management and also their tires. So they have to go into the pit lane if you exceed 130 kilometers per hour in the pit lane. Before you stand still, you get a 10-second penalty. That means that you have to stand still for 10 seconds before you can fuel and your tires will change. And also, your car will behave differently. So keen to see the strategies here. With a lap of 41, I just assume that we either have 9, 8, 8, 8, 8. So that we have then 9, 17, 25, 33. Or we have 11, 21, 31. So either 3 or 4 pit stops. And due to the pit lane being so long, it might be worth it to go for the 11 laps at the start. And then just do 10 laps after that. But I don't know how much tires and fuel you will consume during the run. But good luck to the players. My nose is kind of, I don't know. You know, I'm a bit ill. I think I just got a cold or something. Because it was quite cold in my region. So I'm just gonna grab something to clean my nose. I'll be right back. It might take a bit longer because I cannot walk properly. Ouch. Whew. Okay, we're back, guys. Okay, so warm up will end in 50 seconds, and then we will start with the live race. So good luck to the players. My prediction is that Dexter's gonna win the race today. On a good day, Dexter can beat everyone. But Patrose looked very strong in the qualifying. Car's super heavy, probably because of the block, the black block. Because TMFL got scripted for like normal road, but this block is a bit different compared to normal road. I mean, I already talked about that when I was hunting the campaign map. Patrose, Dexter was a good bet, but I think that Danik B will take it today. Danik B in top 3, and then Patrose. No, Dexter. No, wait. I said Dexter, Wosal, Danik B. But yeah, there we go. We are starting with the race. Good luck. Have fun to the drivers. And let's see who will make the first real blunder. But the server is lagging like crazy. So I'm not sure if I have so much fun casting this one. If it's lagging like that. Alright, but let's go into the top field. Where it seems more fine. Dexter, Patrose and Danik B behind, but you can see they are teleporting around and it's really hard to follow that as we see Dexter making that first mistake and he's a little bit further behind. Danik B may lack some experience, you know. Danik B, I think he's one of the players who definitely doesn't lack experience, but guys, that is like not that cool to cast actually. That is definitely not that cool to cast. Oh man. So I might just raid someone who is playing the race, but I just wait for some laps. But right now it seems to work out, but you know, just lag spiking every now and then. Yeah. Yeah. So Danik B probably one of the most experienced players out there. Also Astronaut here with a great start. So now it seems to kind of grooved in a little bit more. But still some players are a bit laggy. Also Dexter here falling a bit behind. And is a bit more laggier than Astronaut. And also Patrose, not with a good line. But look at this turn from Dexter. Very, very nicely executed. Also taking the snow a little bit there to initiate an auto slide, but now touching on the inside. So Dexter dropping down to P7. Dexter down. And we have him almost making a mistake again. Also Voyager here. Not with the best start. Sensei and Shorty there. Marius as well. But now it seems to be fine again. Crucial there as well, and Wosal sets the fastest lap. Wosal and Patrose are battling it out, and of course Patrose, due to his good qualifying, he is now 40 points ahead of him, but Wosal is still not out on this one. We might have a decider in the last race for the victory of season number 4. Wosal with a good line, but Patrose a bit wider, has a bit more speed over that long stretch, so he comes dangerously closer again. Also minus sector for him, so Patrose might be a good point of view to follow here. Both with similar speed, and you see the consumption of tires is equal or almost equal, only 2% apart, which is almost nothing. And look at that line from Patrose. Very, very nice execution. Oh, Wosal had to release, and Patrose will go into the lead after that great turn from him. So this might be the fastest lap. Also here, not drifting, going so close there to the wall. So Patrose leads the race. And Wosal is on second. Again, having a bit more speed, so he might overtake Patrose with a risky line. This is looking very close, but Patrose with the fastest lap, Wosal with a mistake, and Astronaut with a great first 3 laps. He is on that 4th position. Good job here from the Dutch player, who's usually from the RPG scene, or playing RPG maps, also in Trackmania 2. So shoutouts to him, he's a great guy. Also very polite and used to be one of my first Twitch moderators. So love to see him performing like that, and also to see some new faces on top. And Patrose and Wosal not running away already with like a 3-second gap. I mean, they are 1 second ahead, but you can catch that one up. But Astronaut here with a very risky line, also not getting the right steer movement across. So Danik B will have some more air to breathe, and Shorty will take that 4th position for now. So Astronaut falling a bit behind, but still a great performance. You know, not really making too many mistakes. Crucial on 6th, Sensei on 7th, Marius on P8. Then we have Neko, as well as Voyager and Dexter. And then Speedy is behind that. Alright, but Speedy here also with a good turn. Batting out with Voyager, who has just gathered a lot of speed. Also here, good approach. Just goes from P11 to P9. So good turn here by the TMX crew player. And Voyager on his way to maybe come a bit closer to the others. But of course, he cannot fight it out for the victory due to his performance in the previous race, where he was just flying off of the track due to a block being in, just a scenery block being in the way, and you could just use it as a ramp in this case, or it was used as a ramp, even though they didn't want it to get used as a ramp for them, and thus you flew out. So you can also not respawn here. If you respawn, you are dead. You DNF, as well as a normal TMFL or Formula League. You cannot... Wait, Formula 1, Formula League. What am I talking about? You cannot respawn there, right? So it's quite realistic and really cool to see that. Alright, so Speedy still fighting out here with Bedatos, Marius and Darkbringer. And then we have Astronaut falling a bit behind the line here on P8. Dexter overtakes him. Crucial on 6th. Sensei on 5th. Shorty on 4th. Good performance here as well. And then Danik B, who got 3rd in his first season, in the 3rd season, on P3. But look at that. Patrosa and Wosal already leading by so much. And they are coming closer to the danger zone, to the below 30% of tires. So I would say that we see players now going for the 9 laps. And maybe some players like Mario Shorty go for the 11 laps. Maybe it will be faster. Maybe it will work out at the end. We will see as Wosal makes a mistake. So Danik B comes closer. Shorty with that also closer to that 2nd position. I haven't really seen too much from Shorty during the entire season, but now he's playing really well in this race. Yeah, looking very nice from the 2nd guy, you know, the guy that just embraces being 2nd everywhere. Shorty, good guy on P4. Dexter, his teammate, or not his teammate, but his friend, also on a good performance. P5 coming a bit closer to the others. Also not really losing too much here. I mean, look at his last time. It was a 104.08, which is 0.1 behind Patrosa's fastest lap, which is the first sub 104. So Dexter coming closer. Alright, also good line here. Okay, we see players going for a pit stop now, lap 7. Interesting to see that. Both Shorty and Dexter going for that. Both now with a penalty. I wasn't expecting to see both of those players go for a pit stop now. Both looking very good though. Look at that. That was clean and also synchronous driving from them. So they will probably go into the lead. And just see how and when they will do a pit stop here. Patrosa and Wosal as well as Danik B at 26%. I assume that they will go for one more lap. Or that's what I would do. But of course the car gets harder to control if your tires are below 30%. And you're just entering that zone now. Okay, Wosal hitting a bit too much of the snow. So Danik B coming closer towards him. Wosal really struggling here by the looks of it. Danik B could maybe capitalize from that. Alright, let's see who goes for the pit stop. We see Patrosa not going for it. Wosal also not going for it. Danik B as well. Sensei going for the pit stop. Crucial not. Marius also not in the pit lane. Astronaut not pitting. Voyager not pitting. Peeking into the pit stop. Krakus. And we see the first penalty of the race. We see Moppel. Lap 8 penalty. Wait, no, giving up. Ah, no. What happened, Mopil? No. That is unfortunate for him. So now it really shines through how good of a driver you are. If you can control your car when it's maybe sliding a bit more, when steering is not that accessible. You know, you can see Wolfsal just releasing those turns because the steering is just very, very hard to control there. And he is losing time to Patrose. And also towards his PB, of course, because this will not be a PB lap, as Danik B is still ahead of Marius and Crucial. We're on 4th and 5th position, having a great fight. And let's see who gets the pit stop the best. A very good entry here for Danik B. Maybe breaking a bit too much at the end, but better safe than sorry. Also here, roll down. Patrose will stand still. First, Crucial still going for a lap. Alright. Marius as well. Krakus as well, but now it's a bit laggy again. Not sure what has happened there. Also Simon Luck, who is I think playing his first race in Division 1. He's not going for a pit stop. Yeah, I think he did a bit, yeah. But you can stand still there as well. It doesn't really matter too much. So Wolfsal, of course, lost some time due to the fact that he was driving lap 9 as well as the others. And with that, you drive just a bit slower and all of that. Astronaut also here, a bit laggy. Danik B looked to be good not to lag that much. So it doesn't really matter, you just have to stand still on the block. That's completely fine. The rest doesn't really matter too much. Alright, but right now it's just very hard to follow and spectate someone. That I can just tell you that we see the next set of pit stops coming in. Marius not going for a pit stop. I don't know why. Because lap 11 would be perfect to go for a pit stop. Like Crucial goes for one. Krakus, Nick as well. Dan, Speed Self. You see a lot of players going for that lap 11 strategy. Look at that. And then we have players going for lap 8. And now we have rubber banding coming in. Oh god, dude. Oh god, oh god. Quite hard to follow the race. Marius, Claudio and Deska. And with the pit stop, I need to see how much they lose. They have a 107.2. And there we have the jet skis. This guy will lose some more time. 3 seconds already. And there we go, he goes into the pit stop. Quite safe. Marius as well. So the last set of players in the pit lane. Shorty and Dexter are leading, unsurprisingly, because they had fresh tires throughout the whole race. So maybe the strategy will work out, but the pit stop, of course, is quite hard to do. And it's very long, so if they have to pit more often, they will eventually lose time, you know, even if you were doing faster laps. You know, they just gained, let's say, 6 to 8 seconds towards Patrose, who is now on 3rd position. But is that worth it? Can they make up for one more pit stop because of that? That's the question. But Patrose now also on a good lap. I would love to cast that one, but it's just very hard to do that, as he's just rubber banding back and forth. Here we see Danik B with the fastest lap. Danik B on P number 6. Oh man, dude, that's unfortunate. So Shorty and Dexter probably gonna go for another lap 7 stint. So for lap 14, lap 21, lap 28, lap 35, and then into the finish line. Or they go up all of a sudden now for lap 9. I don't know what they're doing. But you can see also Patrose losing a lot of time here due to the lag of the server. That's very, very unfortunate. It seems that Shorty and Dex are not really affected by the lag too much compared to someone like Patrose, as well as Danik B, who was doing his, or was doing the fastest lap very early on. Or like, during the lag. Let me clean my nose. Alright, also now Darkbringer with the fastest lap. Interesting, I'm not sure if this can also be caused by rubber banding. That Darkbringer might be a bit faster or something like that than the other players. I don't know. But he does it. Shorty still on first. Patrose not really going somewhere here. Not really catching up or losing time. But we will see the next set of pit stops from Dexter and Shorty. For the next two pit stops. So that would be like more than two. And Shorty is right now leading. Interesting. I'm interested to see if this works out or not. Both are doing it very nicely. Patrose will go into the lead with that. Wosal is behind him. Then we have Sensei on third. Danik B on fourth. Picking Ante with a great race on fifth as well. Astronaut also on sixth here. Getting overtaken by Beta Toast though. Who's now taking that sixth position. And now it's going a bit better again. Ah, never mind. I'm just... How's it looking in their streams though? Is it also lagging for them? I know that Marius and also Dexter are streaming it. So how does it look there, guys? I hate to be ill. But it's probably because, you know, university, you meet people again. Picking at the stream, it's not... no lag. Well, that looks different for me here. Marius doesn't lag. I hope the server will just recover from it. Not sure if it's on my end, but why should it be on my end, right? Now it seems to work a little bit more again. Ah, really? But yeah, now I met a lot of people again, and of course it's inevitably gonna happen that I'm getting ill. It's always like that. But those also lag. Okay, well, that's good to know. But speaking of Patrose, he's leading the race by 1 second out of Wosau. Sensei still holding strong on that third position, but he has gone for that, I think, lap 8 stint and not lap 9 and 8. So he has burned a bit more resources. So glad that it's not lagging for the players. So Sensei going for the pit stop now. So when will he go for the additional lap that he has to do? He will certainly not pit for one lap. Danik B almost crashing to the wall there. But this is almost unwatchable. Also, Dan left the server. Which is unfortunate, because I cannot really like predict or say anything to you guys, because, you know, every line that they're taking is just off. And it's not a good experience for you guys as well, so I might just go over and raid someone who's playing right now. You know, just raid you over to Dexter, because he is in a fight and has a good strategy, but I think a cast is not really useful with that lag. I'm just waiting until lap 20 and then I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do. And you guys can also put your opinion into that, to the chat, if you think that if a cast is really necessary or not. But I don't think so, to be honest. But maybe it will not lag eventually. Okay, now it seems to work out again. You see, no one is really lagging. I wanna see POV. Okay, well, then I'm gonna keep on casting. Even though it might be laggy, but now it seems to work out again. Maybe it's because players are just standing still. I don't know. Maybe the traffic is not there. Well, let's take a look, because Berserker and Krakus, of course, going for a different strategy than the others. But you see Shorty already catching up to that. Where's Dexter, though? Dexter a bit further down the line, but you can see a huge chunk of people there. And maybe Shorty and Dexter can make something happen. Maybe with their strategy, they can win today. Because they're gonna go for 21 and they have fresh tires through the entire race, and good fuel management as well, because they don't have to go for that much fuel compared to the others. So let's take a look. Dexter maybe can set a fast lap, but now it seems to work out again. Now the server is not having any hiccup or something like that. It is looking quite nice. Dexter is coming closer to Deska, who of course went for this very conservative strategy of pitting once thus far, and goes for a second pit stop probably in lap 21, as we are in lap 19 at the moment. Alright, good slide from Dexter, overtaking Deska, and then Patrose is ahead of him, which is not a good sign, because Dexter has to pit one more time than Patrose, and Patrose already leading. Of course, Dexter has fresh tires now. Patrose already went for that pit stop. Okay, well, they're on par actually when it comes to pit stops, right? Yeah, they are. And let's see what time Dexter will do here. This looks to be a good one. And it will be a 104.12. A bit behind his PB. Darkbringer still has the fastest lap with a 103.73. Also here, Dexter already getting a lot of exit speed. Maybe playing with a Morocco car skin. And also Nico dropping down the line. So Dexter will go for a pit stop in the next round. Shorty on 4th. And also Nico there making that mistake. And Simply Nick on 3rd. Krakus on 2nd. And Marius leading. Okay. Marius with his strategy leading. But of course he has pitted one time thus far. So the others have pitted twice. So Marius not really gaining time towards that. So I don't see this strategy working out. So the fastest one might be the 9 and then 888 pit stop strategy, as Marius is approaching his pit stop very soon. Lap 21. Mosal lagging a bit again. Still behind Dexter. Claudio 5 seconds behind. Top 5. And Sensei lurking, as well as Deska. Danik B and Voyager betting it out with Peking Enter, who's on a very good 11th position right now. So right now we only have 2 players who are out, Dan and Moppel. Moppel maybe with a DC, not sure what happened to Dan. Hope it wasn't something DC related. And Marius also going for the pit stop now, as well as Shorty and Dexter. So they can see it Marius has to go for one more pit stop after that, and Dexter and Shorty for 2 more. So they still have to catch up, and this could be actually close between them. So Patroza and Wosa leading again. Also Sensei with a great race on 3rd position, almost being on par with the tires. But he has, of course, less fuel in his tank. So maybe you can add up 1 more second towards that. And there we have the server lagging again. Sometimes it do be like that. Okay, anything interesting happening? The Crucial and Peking Ant are quite close together. 0.7 of a second. And now 0.8. But other than that, I don't see a fight somewhere. Let's see the top 20 right now. So Crucial, Peking Ant to 6th, 7th. Betatos, Astronaut, Berserker, Trilux, Berlul. Then Darkbringer, Razorlight, Sephicris on P15. Suke, Shorty, Speedy, Not Shadow, and Marius on P20. Of course, going for his conservative strategy. But still it is working out. But I don't think that he will have a saying for the top 5 here. I don't think so. So Sephicris on 15th. Good line here. Overtaking Razorlight temporarily. And also Darkbringer with a no slide. So we lose a lot of time. And gets overtaken by 2 players. Berlul on 12th. Just ahead of them. So that is a good fight. Both players lagging out here. But it's still looking fine. Also the engine sound is so weird, you know. It seems like that they just release. Even though that's not the case. Anyway. Patroza might just already have the GG in his hands for the whole season, because Wosa needs to catch up 60 points. So it could almost be the GG. But of course we still have some more laps to go. But they're so far ahead of the others already. Like Danik B on 4th position right now, and he's 10 seconds behind Wosal already. Pit stop at lap 25. Scheduled. So 1 more lap and Wosa will go for his 2nd last pit stop. Maybe a penalty can ruin someone's Sunday here. But it could be Patroza getting that perfect Sunday in. If he also gets himself that fastest lap. Right now he has a sub 104. But he still needs 0.2, 0.26, 0.27 more to overtake Darkbringer, who has a 103.73, so very good time there from the full speed driver. So Patroza here not with the best turn. I mean, he's at 28% tires, so he's in the danger zone. And with that, his car will be more uncontrollable. Dude, my nose. Jesus Christ. Good pit stop. Very, very nice from Patroza. Let's see how Wosa does it. Wosa a bit safer though. So Patroza will catch up with that. Unless he gets a penalty. 120. That's quite fast. Also Wosa here. 121. But still he has slowed down a bit more. Danik B also in the pit stop, as well as Voyager. Then with Peking Ant behind. Crucial on 6th. Berserker goes for another lap, and with that he will be the race leader for now. There we go. Let's take a look into the pit stop graph. So there you can see it. 9:17, now 25 for all the players in here. Peking Ant just alternated the 1st and 2nd one. And then also Shorty and Dexter. Dexter on P17, 714, 21. So interesting to see all those different strategies, as well as the 11 lappers and all of that. 11, 8, 9, 10, 7. Everything is in here. And Shorty definitely has a good race for his unique pit stop strategy. Also good fight between Shorty and Wosal. But of course Wosal with fresh tires. Doesn't matter too much because both are still in the green zone. But Shorty will fall down a bit more behind and has to pit in lap 28. Anyway. Whereas Wosal only has one more pit stop, and also Shorty here making that mistake. Sliding in a bit too early. Thus losing the momentum and clipping the wall. 0.5 of a loss. And Kreku's also with a good race. On P6, just on Shorty's back. You know, sticking on his back. Shorty, of course, never slowing down. Good apex there as well from the German player. With that, he even comes a bit closer towards Wosal. Berserker, 6.7 liters. Absolute madman. Lap 27. How many pit stops has he done already? Pit stops graph. He is on 9:18:27. Already seeing the rhythm there. Oh my god, that was close. But he is on 3rd place right now, dropping of course behind. So 27, then 36, but then 41. I think this doesn't really make sense to me why Berserker is doing that. But maybe he just goes for maybe 35 or 34. 34 could work out. Yeah, 34 could work out actually for him. Yeah, thank you, Marina. It's just a bit hard because my nose is, you know, I cannot breathe through my nose. So I just have to take a little bit of a break at some points. And my voice just sounds a little bit off. But glad you enjoy it. I just try my best here at this point. With the legs, with my illness, with my food. It's all a bit hard, but glad you enjoy it. Just have to be healthy again. I just want to be healthy again. I hate being ill. I hate being injured. And now I have both of those things. You know, I passed an exam. My study is going great. I have good lectures and all of that. I should be happy, but no. I'm sitting here and being ill and injured. It sucks. But sometimes life plays games on you. Sometimes it is like that. Anyways, Marius on 2nd place. But he is still having to go for one more pit stops as well as the others. So, wait a second. Mario's strategy seems to work out. No, in this case, I was stepping forwards and my right foot was like back a bit, like bent back, and someone just was stepping on my Achilles, the ligament, how it's called. You know what I mean, you know? And I now endure a lot of pain. Someone stepped on it. It wasn't my bad, okay? It wasn't my bad. Now it's swollen and my calf is hurting. My Achilles is tendon. Yeah, it's tendon. I just want to say like Achilles heel or something. Always forget about that. But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about the cast here. Who cares about me? It's a cast about the TMFL and not a monologue about the TMFL caster. You know, it's all fine. We can talk about that in my streams. Also, Nick doing a great job here. Lap 30 for him. Let's see how this works out for them. Of course, they will be gradually slower than the others during the last couple of laps because they will go for only one more pit stop. But it's not looking too bad for them, to be honest. it is not looking too bad for them indeed. As Nick is lapping the next player here. And Krakus on 5th. Sensei on 6th. Voyager behind. Of course, they will go for a later pit stop, so they will catch up eventually. Because they just have fresh tires, and there's also no one getting a penalty here. Marius still going for a lap. Interesting to see that from Marius. Not sure what his mindset there is, but of course he will lose time towards that. But maybe you just want to have a little bit more fresh tires during the ending. I don't know. And he's just in the groove, but he has to go for lap 31. Ah, wait, no, wait. The others are going for lap 30. Marius is doing the right thing. Nick just went for lap 30 now. So that means that he has to go for an 11 lapper now by the looks of it. The next one. Where is Simply Nick? Simply Nick. Yeah, 10, 20, 30. And whereas Marius went for the 11 lapper in the beginning. So Marius did the right thing. The others did as well. But of course having 11 laps at the end might be a bit harder. But there's always the opportunity that you get lapped and you maybe only have to go for 11 laps. But Marius also with a good average here. Look at that, 105.7 with bad tires. Almost the entire time, like for 3 or 4 laps. That is a great performance for Marius. But you know, Marius is always like that. He is good at those things and you love to see that. So Marius with a good performance, maybe he can get himself some points. I was saying that he maybe not get that top 5 position, but it could happen. Lap 32 for Patrose and also for Wosal. We have Sensei on 3rd, Danik B on 4th, and Crucial on 5th. So another great performance from the M&M driver, who has also gotten himself a top 3 position last week. Picking Enter as well on 6th position, just ahead of Voyager. Look at that fight here. Also Speed Self, who gets lapped, but still he's on a good fight here. But Voyager and Picking Enter. Bavaria 2 versus TMX. Ah, Voyager rubber banding a bit. And both are not on the best lap. Oh, but Voyager with a great turn here, just gathering so much speed, but had to release. This apex is very hard to hit then, and Voyager now with a mistake. So Picking Enter has a little bit more room now to make that one happen and maybe get himself a position in front of him. Love to see it. Hello Skarzor. Hello Skarzor Sky. Winke. But yeah, look at that. Patrose and Wosal so far ahead. They will go for their last pit stop in this lap. Sensei will also go for it now. Interesting strategy though. He has burned a lot more resources than the others. But of course he maybe just went for less fuel in the tank and just coming a bit closer towards that. And there we go. Both are doing it nicely. Patrose looks to win this race. Not getting the perfect Sunday in, not the fastest lap, but certainly has more room now towards Wosal, who is, with that, then almost out of reach to win the TMFL Champions, the first position. Without any help from Patrose next week. Because with that he would be like 50 to 60 points ahead, which is a lot. So last pit stop for them, for mostly all of the players. And let's see where Marius is. And also Shorty, who still has to go for one more pit stop. Lap 34. It's his time to pit. And he's one pit stop behind. Even though he has gotten fresh tires throughout the entire time. Wosal is ahead of him. That's how it happens. Sometimes it to be like that. But still a good fight between them. But bear in mind, Shorty still has to pit. Dexter as well. So they will fall down the line. And I think Marius will look very good in this race. Because he's 12 seconds behind. But he still has not to go for a pit stop. Or he has not to go for a pit stop now. So maybe a top 5 position for Marius. But others will have fresh tires during the end of the race. As the server is lagging again. Patrosa just lapping some people here. Also 6 seconds behind, but Patrosa has made a mistake. And also Dexter here, 16 liters left. Will be a short stint though, but the pit stop in general is very, very punishing. Because you just have to slow down so much. Which is not that nice. Alright. Game lagging. Mod check. Yo, Nano. I'm super ill, I'm super injured, even though I should be in the best mood. Well, sometimes life is just holding you back. Lap 36. So Shorty and Dexter now with a pit stop. You know, it will be a short one. Shorty with 63 liters in the tank, that's enough. Dexter with 56. I think this will also be enough. Yes, it should be enough. Or he's just rolling into the finish. It could be close, but I think it should be good for the last... Yeah, 6 laps. You know, so 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 and 41. That should be good to go because you don't burn that. And Sefi Chris with the fastest lap. Okay. Okay, Chris. My teammate. My teammate with the fastest lap here. At least getting those points, maybe. 22nd for him. I mean, I'm not feeling bad. Like, only my food is bad. But the illness is just annoying right now for casting. I want my food to be healthy again. But it's not hurting that much anymore, so that's cool. So Marius might actually get that top 3 position. My foot. Sorry for my pronunciation. My foot. They say food? Of course I meant foot. That's probably Marina just trolling. Just in the trolling community. Alright. The question is, can Sensei and Danik B catch up to Marius? Because Marius will have bad tires very soon. But with that, Marius has a very good strategy that he has to work with. And adapted it to his playstyle. But Patrosa will win this race. He's at lap 38. And he's 6 seconds ahead. Like, what a race from them again. Like, also the average, 104.40. And then we have... Patrosa probably even with a better average. Maybe that was his average because it hasn't refreshed. Maybe he's gonna go for the perfect week. I don't know. But he might have that 104.40 average. Players have not even this one as their fastest time. So this just shows how good Patrosa is on this format. Just 3 more laps to go after that one. And if you take a look onto that, Marius just has 10% less or like 15% less tires than Wosel and Patrosa. So it isn't really too much. And one last stint. Marius has shown us that he has understood that one quite well. Sensei coming closer though with every checkpoint. Kreku's picking into Crucial and Shorty there. Dexter on P11. Betatos on 10th. Having the Saudi Arabia skin. Because I just disabled downloads, I have to enable them for TMGL actually. Let me do that already. Else I will forget that. And look at that. Patrosa almost lapping the 24th player who is speedy, who is a very good tag player. So what a performance. And Shorty with the fastest lap. Okay, Toby. Okay, Toby. Now he has unlocked his true potential. That's of course what Shorty and Dexter get if they drive with fresh tires. You just know the lines at some point. And that's just awesome to see. So Shorty with the fastest lap. Lap 38 it was. And we have Patrose approaching the last 2 laps. And then he can almost call himself the winner of the Trackmania Formula League Season 4. Because he will be more than 60 points ahead. Ahead of Wosal, who has lost a lot of points also during the qualifying. Because 19 points towards that. It was 42 points before the race that they were apart from each other. No wait, 40 points. And now it's a lead of 60 points for Patrose if no one takes the fastest lap from them. So 60 points means that even a 7th place next week and a 1st place for Wosal would be 1 point. Would still be an advantage of 1 point for Patrose, of course, if you exclude the qualifying. So that's what you have to keep in mind. So last lap for Patrose. He will most likely already be the winner of this season. But of course we don't know what happens in the last race. If someone will make a mistake, if someone DNFs, if someone DCs. You know, the service situation wasn't that good today. But also Marius here with a great performance. Only 1 more lap to go for him. And he's of course only at 12 liters. But still, it is looking very nice for him. That he takes a surprising 3rd position in my eyes. And let's take a look onto Patrose, who's saving a bit. Only 9 liters left. We see resources are getting very, very slim. But no one is really running into danger of not doing that. And let's take a look. Here we go. Patrose will win this race. Only 1 more really important turn to go. And that's this hairpin to the loud, not hairpin, like this 180-degree turn here to the left, and then this is it. Patrose wins the race. Race number 9 goes to Germany. There we go. He's out of Wosal, who is coming a bit closer. Then we have Marius getting that 3rd position, surprisingly, but his strategy just worked out very nicely, and he has shown us that he certainly understood the whole format and all of that. So the Safemeister on the podium, and we see a player coasting into the finish line, which is Sensei. Popcorn. Big Gigant overtakes him. Shorty overtakes him. Oh, what a fight there between the players. Have you seen that? Crucial and Dexter, but Dexter stays behind. Damn. Crucial and Dexter, 8th and 9th. Sensei on 10th, staying out of Bellatos. Razorlight Simply Nick on 13th. Very nice. Claudio, Nico, Astronaut, Voyager, only on 17th. Darkbringer, Suke, Berserker. Then we have Deskar, Cephicris, who has also the 2nd fastest lap. Trilux, Speedy, Wall. Hello? I wanna click. Okay, there we go. Chaos Hand, Golden Nugget, Bearlul, Not Shadow, Speed Self, Simon, I think who was his was the first time in Div 1, across Neruko, Shadeni, and Seb. So this concludes the race. The fastest lap is by Shorty, and Patrose very favorable of winning the last, or winning the TMFL.